Many of the parenting techniques that you'll learn on this course depend on having an opportunity to communicate. Having a family meeting creates that opportunity. Have them regularly. Make it part of your family culture and you'll discover they are your best friend. Kids love them too because when they're run right, it means that their voice is going to be heard too. You, as a parent, still have your authority. You're not surrendering that, but there is the flavour of negotiation stirred in as well. Have family meetings for all sorts of reasons. Don't just have them when there are problems, or else no one will want to turn up. Use them to review the week, to celebrate anything good that happens. Perhaps use a family meeting to plan a fun day out or a games night. But where family meetings are really great is when there are things like chores to be negotiated. It provides a fair forum where even the smallest person in the family can be heard. They're also great for diffusing tensions and air gripes before they build into something major. A key thing though is to keep them short and light. More than half an hour long and you've killed it. This isn't the AGM at work, it's just a family meeting. Another important factor is that you share the role of chairperson. Perhaps even rotate the privilege and take turns or spin the sauce bottle to pick the chairperson. They'll need to be helped at the start, but you'll be amazed how they get the hang of it. Why don't you run all the meetings? You could do it so much more effectively. Because the power of the message it sends. This isn't my meeting, it's the family meeting. Even toddlers can chair meetings. Well, they can bang a spoon on a glass at the start, and then they need a deputy chairperson. Remember, you want this to be light and enjoyable, so start off with a fun activity, a short game, a quiz, maybe writing a group letter, tell a joke. If the chairperson knows in advance that he is going to be chairing, it can be his role to bring the game. Then tackle the list. Keep a minute book, and during the week, if anyone has something they want to bring up at the meeting, they can write it in the book. If kids have a hassle and you don't want to be pressured by it immediately, or if they have a disagreement, say to them, "Hey, that's important. I'll write it in the book and we'll talk about it at the meeting." It satisfies them that they've been heard and taken seriously, and they'll also learn that a well thought out discussion at a meeting is usually much better than a yelling match for solving problems. A major part of the chairperson's role is to ensure that all can speak, but only one at a time. Use a salt shaker or pepper mill or some other object that they can pass from person to person. While a person is holding the pepper mill, they have speaking rights. They cannot be interrupted or shouted down. If there's a problem to be solved, hear out all the suggestions, even the wacky ones. Wacky suggestions sometimes get things flowing and help show how good the good solutions are. No comments or insults are allowed at this stage, even from the parents, especially from the parents. The chairperson runs the meeting, but you can actively coach him. So you don't allow things to get out of hand or allow rude or disrespectful behaviour. Chances are you won't agree on one decision like the Brady Bunch would, but there might be something you can all live with. Get it down in that minute book so that it doesn't get forgotten. It's amazing how people can come away from a meeting with different ideas of what was decided, and so a written record will save a lot of fights later on. Trial periods can be very useful. Review how things are going at the next meeting. If a decision has been made, follow it through. You'll kill the idea of a family meeting real quick if you never follow up on decisions. Get into them, but expect a little bit of resistance at the start. When they work out that these things actually work for them, they'll soon swing around.